Bit.
Seventh letter, we beat G.
We
Clocking
beat
dollars
G.
like we scamming off this EDD. King of the hill, rest in peace to King of the bill. That's Diz and Mac Drake, boy, I'm keeping it trill. Go. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Now when you talking with OC. Game laced with no
Game
fee.
laced with no fee.
Now when you talking with OC.
What's up, y'all? You talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. Back in the house on the Friday night. I wish I had my co-host with me, but I think he's still experiencing some technical difficulties. But we gonna try to fish through this thing without him. Like I said, it's talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. I'm just sitting back, chilling on a Friday, trying to see what's up, and what's out there. First of all, I want to say thank you to Coolio the Underdog. I got to see you again, man, because I need another one of those banging intros for next season, and I got to go on and get one of those. So I'm just up here chilling, trying to get some things done, trying to get on, get back in the groove of doing a podcast on a Friday. 7:30 is usually podcast without a name. Talking with OC and Big AC, but Big AC, I don't know. He probably somewhere getting some money or something. He probably getting to the bag or something tonight. That's what I think he's doing. So that's how we do it. And I sit up here and look at this television. Sit up here and go through some of the weeks. The weeks gives a take on some of the week stuff that didn't happen around this country, and around this internet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another thing I want to say, give another shout out to Your Ham Right podcast. Your Ham Right podcast is on every podcast outlet. You can get it every Sunday. Your Ham Right podcast every Sunday, Saturday, the weekend. It really helps me start off my week by listening to Your Ham Right. I come in, I listen to Your Ham Right, and I get right. I listen to Your Ham Right. So you know how that works. Y'all know how that works. But tonight, I want to give another shout out to a podcast that I've been watching lately. That's been on with some beautiful ladies that's been in business, that's in business for themselves. I know a couple of ladies on the panel, and it's called Mind Your Business. And they really gave me some business gems, some things to think about for my business that I run, which is this podcast. And so I took that into consideration, and a lot of things have been going right. You know what I'm saying? And I like the conversations that they have. I like the insight that they give on all of their show. So it's pretty good. Shout out to them. Hopefully they continue to bring the real to the public and the people. You guys may notice I have on my glasses tonight. I got to have on these, man. I got to be able to see. It's been that time. I can't even speak tonight, but it's been that time where you're getting a little older. Overton is getting a little older. Talking with OC is getting a little older, and I got to have these glasses on. These glasses, my eyesight is it's not 20/20 like it used to be, but I can see. But up close it's kind of hard. But gotta put them on. Gotta have the specs on. But yeah, so just talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. Many things have happened today. Like today, one of my partners sent me this interview from who was in the interview. The podcast is Ashanti Samuels. He was a cornerback in the NFL. He was going back and forth with prime time Deion Sanders about who was the better DB. Period. Who was the better DB? Not Showman. Not that kind of flashy player, but who was the better all around DB? And so they were going back and forth. What was interesting about this interview that Ashanti Samuel had on his platform with Coach Prime was that two men can come together and talk about something and really understand each other and really show love to each other instead of having beef in the media or beef with other people. So that's one of the things that I took away from that meeting was they didn't have no beef with each other. And so it was just one of those things where you have these two major players these two players that really were great at their craft, great at what they do. And of course, I'm not gonna say that I'm weak. If that's me, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna put my numbers up against anybody. So that's what that was. And I would shout out to Coach Prime and shout out to Asante Samuels for hopefully I'm saying your name right, bro. For having that sit down, having that conversation, having that interview on this platform. I think that was wild. I think that was great. That was a great thing to do. So shout out to Antoine Lamont for sending that over to me. I very much enjoy watching that or listening to that while I was working today. So we we still get it in. We get work in today. So that's just how that be. So let's talk with OC. I'm your host, OC. Before I forget about it, I want to talk a little bit about my journey, a little bit about what I've been going through the last couple of months. It's been health things. It's been really just getting back into being healthy, really getting back into moving around, getting back into, because when you get older, and what that old saying is, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't tend to lose anything. I tend to use what I got to keep what comes to mind is the Tin Man. You know what I'm saying? When in that movie with Dorothy, they had to oil the Tin Man up to get him to move, and I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be that way. I want my joints and in my older age, my joints and stuff to move just like they're supposed to move and do what they're supposed to do. Some of my partners got some hip replacements. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Thank you, Lamitra. The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they had to oil that cat back into to moving around. They even had to oil the parts of his mouth so he can talk. Nah, I'm good. I've been in the gym every day. Sometimes I get up in the morning and I get there at about 6:30. Do me a mile on the treadmill. Get my thoughts out. Get a good sweat. Walk a mile and then go ahead and handle my day. It's been real tough because sometimes I just don't want to get out that bed. But I find myself if I just get to the gym and do at least 15 minutes, give me 15 minutes. I'm gonna get 15 minutes in, and then when I get there, it turns out to be 38 minutes with the cool down, and I feel real good about myself, and I feel real good about moving around. Pretty soon, I know that the weight that I've picked up, will be dropping off if I continue to move in that direction. It's a saying that I always say to myself, if you keep walking in that direction, you eventually get there. So I'm gonna keep moving in that direction, and eventually I'll get to where I want to be. Rest in peace to some of the people that I've went to school with. Rest in peace to those brothers who was not here with us no more. It's kind of strange because I could think back to being in school and playing basketball with some of these fellas, and now a couple of fellas I went to school with is no longer here for whatever reason, medical, physical, whatever reason, and that really hit home with me when I start seeing that, because we're young people. We're not real old people. We're young people, and to die early it's sad. It's sad. So I just want to say condolences to the families that people who have died that in my age range. But life goes on, and it teaches us a lot. How somebody lives, how somebody conducts themselves. It teaches us a lot, and if you pay attention to people and what they do and how they do it, and see what works for you, that really can help your life out a lot too. I was fortunate to have some cousins to fall on the sword for me, so to speak. because they didn't want me walking in the path that they walked. They showed me a lot of different things on uh, things that go on in the streets. They showed me a lot of different things on how to hustle. But ultimately, I came to the whole thing. I came to the whole stop. I came to the mind frame and the mindset of, I have to take over my life and I have to do what's best for me, and I got to do what I do best. And what I do best is like a post I put up earlier. I go get a job. I go to work. That's what I know how to do. I know how to find employment and hustle that way. Go on and get me something that way. If I really needed something to that nature, if I really needed something extra that I had to have, and I'm the type of person. I don't like having my hand out. I don't like coming around. Oh, let me borrow. Let me get. Let me borrow. Let me get. Let me borrow. I'd rather somebody teach me how to do something. Teach me how to do something. Teach me what it is or teach me what it is I want to know to get to where I have to go. That costs no money to do. And so I want to be that type. I want to be that type. I want to be that mentor type as well. If somebody come and ask me a question about what it is I do, I give it up. I give up all the game because it's enough out here for everybody to live and eat. So I seen that. I was watching another shout out to another podcast, The Pivot. Ryan Clark, man, he said something that really hit home with me today on their show, which was he said that he grew up not being able to, or he grew up being looking at his parents' wheel and deal, and his parents, if they needed something extra, they would go get another job or something to tide them over. And he said that they learned how to basically they learned how to figure it out because they couldn't go to. He said his parents couldn't go to their sisters and because everybody was broke, so there was no way to do that. So there's a lot of people that take that for granted that can go to their parents or go to their friends and ask for this money and get this money. I can't do that. I mean, I don't like doing that. I prefer going out and earning it and getting it myself. So therefore I won't have I don't have I mean I just don't like that relationship with people, that borrowing relationship or that like that. I like to get stuff myself. I like to do things myself on that end. So that's to turn it back to the pivot, that I resonated with that because that's how my father and my mother were. My father and my mother were. They didn't really ask people for money. They went out and got it the old fashioned way. They went out and earned it. So that's one of the things that stuck with me in my life. It's hard work. It's work. Whatever you put in is what you're gonna put in. What you're gonna get out. That's what stuck with me. You have to have your own back on some of those things in your life. You have to have control of some things in your life, and I think that I think a top three things that I think that people should have control of in their life is they should have control on they should have control over their happiness. They should have control over their well-being, and they should have control over uh, uh, their housing. They should have control over their how they're living. They should have control over all of that, because you shouldn't put that in somebody else's hands. You put that in somebody else's hands. Now you find yourself kissing their ass because you have to keep them happy. No, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. I pay for my space. I pay for my space. I got my space. This is my space. Or if you integrate somebody into your life, into your space, y'all got to come to some type of agreement about that space and what's going on in that space. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. I learned a lesson. I learned a big lesson early in life that you can't let nobody control that part of you. Or you can't let nobody control that part of you. I had a situation where I was seeing this young lady. We were good together until we weren't, and then we weren't. I was living in basically her apartment because I wasn't on the lease. She was, and all along she making me feel like this is ours. But then when we got into it, I have to leave, and I have nowhere to go, but I have to leave. I'm not putting myself in that type of janky position no more. I'm not doing it. No matter how much I trust this person or how much we are good together, I'm not doing that. Because it's certain things that you should have your control over. You should have control over your transportation. You should have control over, like I say, your happiness, your well being, and you should have control over your life, and what you do with yourself. So that comes with a lot of planning. That comes with a lot of just understanding you, because if you put it in somebody else's hands, they may drop it, and then what? If I drop it, I can pick it up and put the pieces back together. But if somebody else drop it, it's going to be hard to get them pieces up real quick. So you have to really understand that kind of concept. So this is Talking with OC. I'm your host OC. I'm live on all my platforms, which is Facebook and YouTube. Tonight, Talking with OC. I'm your host OC. There's been a lot of questions out here. A lot of questions out here in relationships and stuff. I seen some stuff. Somebody posted some stuff online about a person, what people bring to the table and how they got to bring themselves to the table, what they bring to the table. My thing is this: if you have a certain standard, if you have a certain boundary that you set, you got to stand on it. You should stand on it. If you have a certain standard that you are setting for yourself in a certain particular situation you want to be in, you have to stand on that. You can't waffle or waver, because somebody is not gonna do something that you want, or somebody is not gonna do something that that coincides with that boundary, or what that need is, or that want is that you set. So somebody's not gonna do it. And so with that being said, you can't play around with that. You can't. It's either okay, we're doing this, or it's okay, we're not doing this. If you know that the person has some deficiencies in a certain area, are you willing to take that stuff on? Are you willing to deal with that? You have to ask yourself that when you become and getting into a relationship with somebody, because some deficiencies that people have, I just can't deal with, and I don't. Because I'm not going to play with nobody, and I'm not going to play with the situation. So I'd rather not, and then say we didn't, and then move on and be cool about that. But some people they like to hang on, and they like to put their life in other people's hands, and I can't do that. I have things I have to do. I have things that I do. But I always think that there's time to incorporate other people. It's always time to incorporate other. If you have a special person in your life, should be able to incorporate them in your life and plan accordingly. But if a person is not the way you want them to be, if they have some deficiencies about them that you just can't stand, you might as well leave them alone, because those deficiencies are going to come back to bite you. I had a situation happen to me like that long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with this young lady, and she's she and I are good, but she had a lot of problems with disrespecting her family with her family. She had problems with what else problems she had? She had problems with just doing shit that she said she wouldn't do. She had problems with cussing people out. She had problems, all kind of problems. But they wasn't directed at me at the time, so I wasn't tripping. But once they got directed at me, then that's when all the shit hit the fan. And so I seen that happening. How you treat people and how you treat other people, that means something. It means something to me. So that's just something that I wanted to say about that. But yeah, this is Talking with OC. I'm your host OC. I can't wait to get into my new studio that I'm trying to build out. I'm trying to build out a studio so I can have my podcast looking a little bit more professional. My shows being a little bit more organized, and so that's what I'm trying to do. This journey that I'm going on with health journey, and this journey that I'm going on where I want to work for myself and be self-made, or self-sufficient on that end, is a hell of a journey. I think everybody that does work for themselves, that punch their own clock, they know about that, and I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure what that I would see what that be like, because I've always punched the clock in my life. I've always punched the clock, always, always, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. Um, it's just that I just have that's how I know how to get it. That's how I know how to get it. I know how to get it that way, and that's the only way that I know how to get it. Is to go get a job, is to work, is to find the best position I can find for myself. But I always, in turn, I use something in my brain that I don't think other people use. I use it because I need to, and what I mean by that is I say to myself, I do a job for somebody else, but I work for me. And so what that means is I'm doing this job that I signed up to do for you, but I'm working for me. So don't come at me any kind of way. Don't come at me any kind of way other than how you doing and respectful. Yeah, don't come at me no other way than being respectful. Please don't, or don't try to play with my intelligence, or don't try to make it seem like I have to be here. I'm here because I need to be here, because I have things that I have to accomplish. But this is not the only job out here that I can get, or that I mess with. And this is not my end all to be all. So with that being said, I do a job for somebody else, but I work for me. That's my deal. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. So and so with that being said, this is Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. I got a lot of game about that, about the workforce. I got a podcast up. If you go on talkingwithoc.com, you can listen to it. It's a podcast that I put up about dealing with your managers, dealing with bosses, people that try to don't have your best interest at hand, and how to deal with those type of folks. It's a way that you deal with those type of folks. You get your HR involved. You have the uncomfortable conversation about what it is you don't like, and why it is somebody is treating you the way that they treat you. You have to do those things for yourself. And I got a podcast up that has that explains that. I got this podcast up that explains that. So I recorded a boss of mine talking shit to me, but I didn't let him do it, because I knew that I know what I'm here for, and I know that I do my job. So I know that there's certain things you can say and certain things you can't say. Like to me, he was like, we got blackout days. You can't call off these days. How can you not call off for it? How can you tell somebody early that they can't call off? You can't do that. What if something happens and also they can't call off because something happens? Come on, man. Don't no, that's not how this works. It's not how this works. And so me being who I am, I called off. I'm not going to work a certain day that I didn't feel like working, or I got sick, or whatever the case may be. So then I come back to work, and then this jerk tells me to read the rule. So I read the rule, right? I read the rule. The rule says you rule. He tried to write me up for calling off to not giving them enough time to find somebody to cover the shift that I signed up for. And that was bogus, because my shift started at 3:30 in the afternoon, and I called early that morning, probably about 8. So that's well enough time for you to find somebody to work that shift. So what he did was he tried to write me up. I said, I'm not signing that. I know my right. I'm not signing that. I don't got to sign that. And then he was looking at me like I was crazy. And then I told him, I said, so do you want me to go home? Because I go home. And he was like, no, because it was time for him to go. This came from a person that don't even see me, but like I would say 5 minutes a week. You don't even see me, but 5 weeks. We pass each other. You getting off, I'm coming on, and you gone. So how can you not like me, or how can you feel some kind of way about me? I thought the cat thought I was taking his job. I was gonna take his job. I wasn't there to take his job. But if I was there to take his job, I would have took the job. But I wasn't there to take his job. I was there to do my job, the work that I like to do, and then go home. But it's certain slick shit you got to watch for people that they do, that they try to do, that these narratives they try to paint. So I knew that going in. So that it didn't really bother me what he was trying to do, because I knew that I could, from past experiences at jobs, I knew who to talk to. I know just what to do. I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with you. I'm not gonna sit up here and get all emotional with you. No, we're gonna have a meeting. And I'm old that. I'm old that. So come on. Come here. Like Bubba Dub say, come here. Let's come on. Let's get it. Let's come here. We got to go get it. So that's how I do it. I do it very professional. And I got a podcast up that you can listen to that will tell you that, how to do that, how to be confident in what you're doing on the job. That's how I like to be. I don't like nothing else. I don't like nothing else to go down in no type of way other than that. I don't like nothing to go down like that. Yeah, I just want to say, this is Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. I am on StreamYard. I am using StreamYard. And I got a guest coming in right now. This guy right here is one of the hardest working guys in show business. I'm on stage right now. My guy, Swiss, the big cheese. What's up, man?
What up, dog?
What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Just got off work, man. I just got your thing, bro. That's why I just hit you up. Look how I'm looking, man. Just getting in my man. I ain't even got nothing on, man.
It's all right. It's all right. I missed your event last week,
Bruh, gravy. Man, look, all my comics shut it. Look, it was so dope, bro. It was dope. My man Jabez read the truth. Rico shut it down. He clown. He was supposed to do 10 minutes. That fool wound up being up to an hour, boy.
Yeah.
An hour.
Yeah.
So it was gravy, man. It was real gravy, man. What's up, man? You know I got like 9 events coming up, right?
I know. You keep having them, and I'll be like, damn, I got to get to some of these events, man. I got to get to them. I got this new camera. I got this new camera that I can set on the tripod. Now I can stand there with my mic and I can talk to everybody. I've got my equipment, so I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good shit.
I'm ready.
Well, look, you know I'm on June the 14th. We have my grand opening of my new one in Vallejo. That's 24 Tennessee Street. It's called Grown Folks Comedy.
Yeah.
Out of Vallejo. And that's actually an open mic set that I'll be having from now on. Then the 15th, which is the next day, that's a Saturday. No, that's Saturday from 4 to 7. It's on the 14th. The 15th is a Sunday. We got a Nessa show in Sacramento at my outside barbecue spot where we have my cigars and 420 events. We having that there. So that's June the 15th, and that's in Sacramento. And it's called the Art of Soul Tour. And it's like all my guests that are performing, the artists that are performing, doing poetry, singing, or whatever, they all have a side art hustle. Like Anessa does hats. I got this other lady, she's a poet. She does jewelry. I got this brother, he sings, he does statues and little figurines and stuff. He makes them on his own. So every comic that's there, every performer that's there has a side hustle that's actually a business too. So that's why it's called the Art of Soul Tour.
Okay. Well, now check this out. Your boy birthday is this month, right?
I can barely hear you. Went down, man. Can you turn it up at all?
Can you hear me?
I got mine loud as it can go.
Can you hear me? I got mine loud too.
It didn't go no louder.
It didn't go no louder?
Damn,
I don't know what's wrong with this mic on here. I got to get another mic for this, but if you can hear me, can you hear me?
I can hear you. It's just real low. That's why I'm sitting so close, real low.
Okay, so what I was telling you is I'm going to Mexico those days. I'm gonna be in Mexico. Did you hear me?
Boy, you better be careful down there.
And I'm going to resort.
You still better be careful down there. They not playing.
I don't want to be off the resort. I just want to be at the resort.
Yeah, well, you better be
drunk and hungover and slapping people. That's why I want to be at on bringing in my 50th. My 50th birthday will be later on in the month. But I'm treating myself to that at that point in time of the year.
Which you should. You should, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching you work, man. I see you. Yeah, the OC don't change. The OC just rearrange the game. I'll be telling you, boy.
Yeah. No. But I am gonna start doing your events when I come back. I'm gonna start making sure that I get your events because I got the equipment. I got the equipment.
Man, whenever you're ready, what we're doing to right now is the next probably 4-6 shows. We're still working on Rico's documentary, and stuff from each show. We're gonna put this together, and then we're taking it to oh man, they're letting anybody. Pluto, and there's one more station that will allow you to get on right now. You just got to Amazon. We're doing it for Amazon, but we're going to shoot it for Amazon and Pluto, and they allow you to get on as an independent. You can get your stuff in.
You still there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Is it better? Is it better?
Nope. Same.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this setup. I gotta get another setup, but yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see. I can hear you. My picture went out.
Oh, that's okay. They seen you. They seen you before.
Your call piece of work, bro. Your call piece of work. That's how you do me now.
No, we go way back. I'm trying to get you. You don't got your image up there. That's okay.
It was there and it went out.
I don't know why. I don't know. Remove from stage. Nope. Solo layout. No. Edit mic settings. Reduce background noise. Mic volume. My mic is turned up. I don't know why it won't let me mess with it.
Yes, I can barely hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's like if it was a 1 to 10, you're like a 1. That's how low it is.
Oh, okay. Because I'm trying to mess with the mic right now.
There you go. But it went up.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, it's loud. Now I can hear you clear.
Okay, good. I had to go in and punch some settings. So yeah, I'm back on it. Man. You
so fix my picture in.
Huh?
So fix my picture in.
I don't know how to do that. That's on your end, yo. That's your deal. That don't got nothing to do with me. That's not my deal, Swiss. That's my deal. I don't know how you logged in. What's going on here?
I don't know either, bro. But yo, man, I got the 14th, June 14th, June 14th, Vallejo, June 15th, Sacramento, July 5th, Sacramento, July 19th. I forgot, June 28th is Vallejo. And then July 5th is Sacramento. Then July 19th is Vallejo again. Then July, August, September. I believe September we back in Sac. But November 1st, I got 4 Deep. You remember the old school group, 4 Deep, the dudes that sing? I got them coming in, I think November 1st. And I'm trying to get like another old school R&B group, male or female.
Yeah, see, you doing it, man. I'm proud and I'm happy, and I'm gonna hit some of them dates, man. I gotta hit some of those dates.
You got to, man. You got to.
Yeah, the ones that come back. So tell us how you got started in the business that you're doing.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah, tell us how you got started.
Bruh, actually, how I really got started was the music scene. You know what I mean? That was my thing, the music scene. And so
there you go, you back on.
Okay. So with that, hold on, Hold on real quick. Hey, hold on, hot second, okay, Obi?
Yep, I got you. I got you. This is Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. My guy taking a break right quick. He got to do something. But yeah, we got switched to Big Cheese on the line. He's been in the rap game for a long time. He's been around the days of putting up posters and all of that type of stuff. Street teaming for different artists. This cat owned a store in Sacramento before. It's a lot of things that this guy has done in his life that really inspired me to step out on the ledge and do the things that I do. So we was talking about how you got started in the business.
Well, like I said, my approach was I was a music man, and that's how I came in the game. I could, but see, the thing is, what drove me, I'm trying to piece in my head, what drove me to be what I am now from what then was an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur. And my whole life, I've been an entrepreneur, meaning at times I've done what I've had to do, but for majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, I work for myself. I earn my own bread. You know what I mean? And that's something I like, because that means I don't have to, I'm not obligated to the man to be punching a 9 to 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I knew I wanted to do music, I started out in the day, bro. Back in the day, bro. I got a few albums. I got 9 albums out independent. I got 5 with my group, Bad Habits. I done toured from here to the East Coast to the West Coast, up and down by myself, creating concerts by myself, performing with Scarface, 8-Ball, MJG, opening for whoever I could, bro.
Yeah.
And getting my shit in, man. And my first album was Words of Wisdom. I put that out myself, man. And reason I know I became an entrepreneur, because at the time when I first came out, bro, I was doing political rap. Well, nobody fucking with me. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. But
No,
what nobody
no, it's good. It's good. We on an adult channel.
Okay, but what nobody messing with me at the time. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, even though, and I was positive. So when I was coming out, and I'm not saying nothing about nobody. I'm just saying there is a distinct difference when I came out and the people that I'm finna mention. Like, everybody I grew up around in the Bay, from the Bay to Sac, you got your E40s, your B Legit, your Brother Lynch Hung, Starry X, Rated X, Digital Underground, Tupac's, Far Side, Mac Mall, Mac Dre, Ray Love. I can keep going, bro. We got so many artists, Conscious Daughters, Paris. I mean, come on, man. Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, Hieroglyphs. So many people that when I was coming up, I was trying to make my own mark, but I just wasn't at that time to throw short in there. You got to realize in the time I was coming up and following these guys, and I was a new booty. I wasn't doing the player. I wasn't pimping. I wasn't smacking those. I wasn't selling dope. I wasn't gang banging. There wasn't a category for me. So I had to create my own category, which is positive rap. You know what I'm saying? And my songs, my first album I put out, man, was actually a 2-song tape that I put out myself. And Black Soccer was one of my songs that, to this day, man, a lot of folks that listened to me back in the day underground still remember Black Soccer, because it was just, it was on not so much political, but it was political a little bit biblical, speaking about real life and stuff. And once I started doing it, bruh, and seeing what nobody effing with me, but I started noticing I could put on a show over here at the skating rink. I could put a show over here at the school. Then I started finding my loop-de-loop. And next thing I know, I was just, okay, y'all still don't want to fuck with me? Okay, I put my own shit out again. I put my next album out. What Does It Mean?
Yeah.
That's when I saw my first, like, I think it was 9,700 copies of that by myself, doing my own thing. And mind you, that was Skittles back then, bro. Because at that time, if you was an independent, it ain't like 2025. This is pre-2000. You feel me? I sold an album. If I sold 9,700 copies of my album, bro, take that times $10, because that's what we used to sell CDs at. You feel me?
Yeah.
This was before everything was digital, and now you can't make no money sideways because they done made everything digital. And everybody always thought, and I said it a long time ago, the music industry gonna get effed up. Why? Because they're making everything digital the way you can't even hustle. And brothers don't even see that. They done took out our hands a way that we could feed ourselves, bruh. We
Yeah.
created this style, we created this music, we created this whole atmosphere, this whole development, this whole movement, hip hop thing, bruh. No matter if the whatever came out of it, the rap, the this and the other and the thing, but that hip hop movement, man, that was a whole essence of just some just people, individuals going, we here. We ain't
Mm.
going nowhere. This is real. Like your country, this hip hop is real. And but yet they've done it to everybody. It don't matter what genre you in now. To kill everybody off, what did they do? Stop making DVD and CD players. Now what? So what they do? Stop pressing CDs. What's the next thing? Everything's digital.
Everything's digital. Yeah.
Where they
Yeah.
can stop your
Yeah.
money, watch your money,
Mm.
keep you from making money.
Yeah.
You know, like Kanye was talking about, you had to get something like, I forgot the number, but it was a crazy number. Let's just throw a crazy number out there. It was something like 1 million or, yeah, like a million views will get you like 10 cents from these digital platforms. You get a million views and you get like 10 cents. Not realizing, you think everybody looking at, oh, we got 54 million views and got $10 from that or a couple thousand.
So you think you have to start your own streaming service?
Well,
You got
that's
to
what
get
you
your
do. You find
yeah.
other ways to do it. You have to be ingenuified. But I'm gonna tell you something. Just what a lot of people understand. If you have fans, and a lot of people that's in the game right now, I tell you this, and you got a fan base, which I do. I got a fan base in Germany. I got one in New Zealand. I got in Hawaii. I got across the states too, bro. I never knew my stuff was that wanted in Africa and London, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Africa and
Yeah.
London. So it's
Yeah.
like knowing that I just kept doing me. But I also knew when I first started this game,
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing how I was going, but yet I wasn't. I could go a year or 2 years, but I was young and dumb. You ever do some young stuff when you're real young and not even know you had access to like all kind of powerful stuff and you abused it?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was me. That was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that was me. And
And
I can
so
admit,
what do you take from back then to now that makes you successful now?
because
What sets you apart?
to me personally, my drive. How driven I was back then to put out my music when nobody wanted to help me or
Mm-hmm.
put me out. It
Mm-hmm.
seemed like my third album, now people want to rock with me. People wanted to get on with me. But I was like, man, I don't need y'all really. I'll put you on or we can get on or you can do a song and I appreciate it. But it's like certain people come around now after I've been and putting all the hard work. And then I was like, at that point, I understood what I needed to know. I don't need your help now. When I needed the help, I needed the help.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? So it's like taking that drive of me not taking no, bringing it to the forefront. I jumped in this comedy thing 20 years ago. See, I used to have a spot way out in Freeport. I used to do stuff at Moon River Inn. And you know what I mean? Way from back then. And back then, I've been rocking with a few of the same people. Rico the Great,
Yeah.
Sean Brady, DJ Tosh, Andre Bailey. I mean, they was coming to my spot in 2005, bruh. And performing there. And they done all did other things and big things. And me, I was the guy. When I started doing the comedy thing and putting it together, I say, hey, this is positive. I like this. I like bringing people together. And I like being in an atmosphere where people can chill, laugh, and then go home safely. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So at the time, I was doing poetry and comedy over there. So Thursday nights, I would do poetry. Sunday nights, I would do comedy. And ever since then, bro, that was just like that thing that kept me going about being positive, wanting to make money, want to be a success. And you know what I'm saying? And the thing about the success part is like I've learned through life a lot of things like your success. What I've learned and matured is it's not based on nobody else. It's not based on what nobody else got. It's not based on what it took somebody to get somewhere from the time they got there. Your success is based on what you do, how much effort you put in what you do, and what you get out of what you do. And if you stay dedicated, you have to stay dedicated. And with dedication, it come a lot of hard times, a lot of brokenness, a lot of no friends, a lot of loneliness, a lot of why me, a lot of why not me. You know what I mean? But the only way you make it, bruh, you gotta last it. You gotta outlast it because if you just stop while you having hard times, you forgetting that every time ain't gonna be a hard time. It's eventually you're gonna have a good time. You wait and see for that good time and you jack that shit right there and you grab a hold of it and you let that good time know I got you. You know what I mean? Hold you as long as I can because I know another fucked up day coming around. But I'm gonna get out of you what I can. So when that
Yeah.
fucked up thing come around, it's not really fucked up because I was prepared for it.
Because I was prepared for it. Yeah, yeah. No, I like from knowing you from the time that I've known you. I like that drive, man. I like the way that you. I like your professionalism. That's
Thank
what
you,
really
sir.
grabs me, the professionalism. Because I've been to a couple of your events, and regardless if it was one or two people there, or if it was 20 people there, it's the same. You gonna get the same kind of quality, or not even more, or even more, I should say. Of the hospitality of the great hospitality in the show. The show is still going to be the quality A1. The room going to be A1. The bar going to be good. Everybody's just going to have a good time. That's what I like.
And you know what? I appreciate that because that's what I do. And see, my thing was always I traveled and had different clubs and different spots all through the Bay, through
Mm-hmm.
Fairfield, Vacaville. Oh man, the thing I do is I never knock on wood.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't rely on hope. I don't rely
Mm-hmm.
on it might happen. I tell myself it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's what I do. And I keep that
Mm-hmm.
determination in my head and I keep moving forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And each one of these new spots I get, it's because of what I bring to the table. These people go, okay, either I'm gonna mess with him 100% or I'm gonna give him a shot. And
Mm-hmm.
eventually when you give me a shot, you messing with me 100% anyway. Because
Anyway.
I man, I bring it. You know,
Yeah.
the new spot we got, the
Mm-hmm.
scout room. The young lady, beautiful lady, her name's Norma, runs the place. The deal was, and we made the deal 2 months before my show. The show you came to with my band.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that was a great show. That was a
Thank you, bro.
great show, man. I
Look,
mean, man.
look, we wasn't,
But hold
we
on.
literally, even she told me, she was like, hey, Swiss, I know you putting in a lot of work. I know you put this together in less than 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do this and you do it well and the show you get, you can have it as far as being able to do the shows there, right?
Yeah.
Bruh. When she started seeing my people coming in the door, dressed like they was dressed, she was like, Swiss,
Yeah. Yeah.
people look so
Yeah.
nice. She
And I
said,
was
did you
gonna
know they were
say
going to
that.
come like that? Did you know they were going
I,
to dress? I said, yeah. I have
I
dress codes at all my events so people can look good.
yeah. Feel good. You have a great show.
There
You
you
have a
go,
great
bro.
show. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. No,
oh, you've been
that's
to more than a few of my shows. You've been
yeah.
to more of my locations. You've been over
Yeah.
to my outside spot when we was back when I did Taco Tuesdays. You've come
Absolutely.
to my, remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Outside with the patio and stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember
You've
that.
been to my shows when I was Thursday Night Thunder inside the community center.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You've been in my town and country. You've
Yeah.
been to
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
shows
Yeah.
inside Infusion.
Yeah. 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 That was yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
to
No,
my
but
shows in Concord.
it's yeah. 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 No,
Vinny.
and like I said, like I just said, you get a great show. You get a great
Thank you,
show.
sir.
It's there's no drop off as far as the professionalism. There's no drop off with the content of the show. There's no drop off with there's no drama. We don't got no really drama with the people. All of the crowds
Never
be
that.
good. The crowds be good, and so I like that. Those are the type of shows I like to go to.
Now, and you know why? I do what I do because of what you just said. You
Yeah,
like that. You a grown man. I'm a grown man. Why
yeah,
the F did people try to make it seem like we can't go out nowhere and have a good time? What ain't
absolutely,
so you
absolutely.
become a grown man
Yeah,
and responsible now
yeah,
and doing things that you didn't do as a youth.
yeah,
Now you can't go out and have a good time nowhere else for us. Get your
yeah,
out of here.
yeah. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Yeah. So that's
And
why I've created.
yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, because I was gonna say that's when I tell somebody about your shows or when I post your shows or something like that. I let them know it's a dress code. So make sure you come dressed appropriately because that is how people that is how people come back. That's how you guys come back. That's how you're gonna get a great show. You're not gonna be worried about what you look like. You ain't gonna be worried about somebody else looking at you. You ain't gonna be worried about none of that. It's just gonna happen.
Bruh, did you see how them people looked coming in that night? I had the band there in
Yeah,
matching hats and canes
yeah,
and suit. Man, stop
yeah,
playing.
yeah, yeah. Stop playing.
And then, bruh, we had
I
over
love it.
250 people there.
Yeah, no, I loved it. I
We
loved
didn't expect 50. She was like, but I seen the work you did, Swiss, and
it.
I
Yeah.
know your idea how you got it set up. She said, so don't worry about it. If we don't even get 50 people, I think you're on the right path. Man,
Yeah.
she seeing all the people. She was like, it's cool. You got the spot. Like
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
spot.
I mean, you can sell it on your work ethic alone. Sell it to these folks.
When she went and looked on my Facebook and my
Yeah.
Instagram, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, damn.
Yeah. This nigga posts
She's like, you're
this nigga
working.
posts
You
every 5 minutes. I
don't
got
play
all
with
kind
me.
of flyers. I got all kind of
Don't play with
flyers
me.
coming through my inbox. I love it. I love it. And
Man,
I like to see it. I like to see it because we was just talking about this today. If you're passionate about it, everything is gonna come to fruition.
this nigga Rico got on me at the mofo thing. He gonna tell a motherfucker, this nigga he'll do a show anywhere. Nigga called me last week talking about Rico, I got a brand new bathroom and hold 7 people.
Oh, Rico is something else, man. Rico is something else.
Bruh, this motherfucker went ape shit, man, bruh. He was only supposed to be up there 10 minutes, man. That boy did an hour, man. And everybody in the room, some little dumbass 22-year-old dude had the nerve to try to cap on Rico. And he regretted it,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, you better quit.
Look, first off, wrong thing. Everything this dude did was wrong. First thing, he walked in doing Rico said, walked in front of him. Wrong right there.
Yeah.
Walked in front of Rico said while he's talking, and Rico said, hey, man. And then Rico had to notice. Number 3 thing you did, turned around and tried to cap on Rico. Oh, bruh. Then the nigga sat down, got to saying something else, and Rico got on this, bruh. It was hot as fudge out there, bruh. This mofo showed up in a BSU knot in a black long sleeve turtleneck.
Yeah, he needed to be seen on. He needed to be talked about. He needed to be talked about. You don't do that.
Bruh.
Yeah. Outside, bruh.
Bruh. Bruh. Rico got on him so bad, bruh.
Yeah.
He left during the break. I'm not lying. Went to the gas station and bought a white t-shirt, put it on, and came back.
Yeah. You
took that damn turtleneck off.
Yeah. You should have been here in the first place like that.
Bro, it was off the hook, man. It was off the hook, man.
Yeah. Rico don't never disappoint, man.
Bro, man, yeah. So we had a dang on good show, bro, and it was. So we just, man, we wild out over there, man. We outside. We it's cool, bro. It's nice. The whole day it's completely covered, but you outside, got the barbecue going, dominoes going, spades going, the grown folks jingo going, bruh.
Yeah.
It's a night, and man, so these type of, and let me tell you something else that kind of, I started the comedy thing, excuse me, because my whole life of what I've been doing has been entertainment. Even since I was a kid, bro, I was acting, dancing, singing, all that, rapping. And but it started with the comedy, but I also knew that down the road, I wanted to do something and be involved in something that could be lucrative to where I don't have to work for nobody and work for myself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had to start building it as a real business. At first, I was just a promoter, and then I thought in my head, I said, hold on, Swiss, I do a lot of promoting, a lot. And then so I just took my mind and I said about 5 years ago, I want to be the number 1 promoter in Sacramento. Matter of fact, I want to be the number 1 promoter in the Bay. So I'm gonna tell you like this. Go ahead.
Oh, I always thought that about you though, because when I first met you, I think we met it at on a job site. We met on the job site, and I was like,
who's your trainer? Who's your trainer?
You took me under your wing and showed me some tips. That's why it's always been cool, because I used to walk around that place trying to find people to help me, and the motherfuckers wouldn't help me for shit. So I was like, oh man, when I see you over there I said, now this nigga, I know he gonna teach me something. So I went on over there, sat down, and I learned how to take that phone apart, put that shit back together, and
what I tell you, don't tell these mofos, they ain't want to help you. Don't tell them. This year, I'm sliding into you. If we want to pull somebody else in, and as we got, what's his name? What was the curly Mike? Remember Mike?
Mike was
And I thought Mike got to fix
all
shit.
over the
Mike thought he was
ladies.
a guy.
Mike was all over
No,
the
Mike.
ladies.
I show you, player. Yeah. Hey, that's why I became the damn what we call it back there? Well, quality control leader, leader of the quality control. You know what I'm saying? I went from doing what?
Walking around with a.
Hey, if you check this out, I started on the line doing this. Hey, look, this is how I started. Sitting at a table. We was working at Apple. And there was slide trays on the tray. This is what my job was. Pick up a screw, put it on there, and sit back down. Look, push the tray and wait for another tray. Till one day, we said it that, man, we must have said it that thing for like, what, 5 hours with them trays not moving. We getting paid, but no product not moving. So then we got a lot of broke phones. So I'm like, I go ask, what was old boy, the skinny dude who had the boo-boo breath, but he was hella cool?
I don't remember that.
Joe. Light-skinned Joe.
Yeah.
He was the lead.
Yeah.
And look, I said, hey, Joe, man, can you show me how to work on some phones? Man, when they let me do that, it was over. I started working on phones. Next thing you know, Ovi didn't see me no more. No, I don't lie. I don't lie no more. Yeah. So Ovi was like, how did you get over there to work the phones? What happened?
No, I was supposed to be the line, not the line lead, but I was supposed to be over the line, watching the line do every station. I was supposed to make sure they was doing right on every station. That was my job that they hired me for.
But how did you get over to the phones where I was?
I walked over there and went over there and tried to learn something so I could be valuable. So they wouldn't.
There you go. Thinking ahead.
Be sitting around here telling me I'm fired because I didn't know what I was doing. Man, come on, y'all.
That's what wouldn't happen to me either. You gonna fire some of these fools before you let me go?
Yeah. So,
and I was making good money, so I was like, no, that's cool. I like this easy stuff. Oh yeah, no.
And back then, what I was gonna say to piggyback off what you were saying, it seemed like to me that you worked when you wanted to. You worked because you had something to do, or you had something to take care of, and then you was moving on, continuing to do what you do personally. Continue to run your business and run your stuff that you had going for yourself. It was a more so thing of where I work for you guys, but I know I do a job for you, but I work for myself.
That's always what it was. It's like right now, I do top flight. You know what I mean? I ain't no biggie. That's not my.
Keep me a card.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I've been doing that for the last 25 years. Whenever I need to go back in and out, I went to Texas and got my detective license while I was down there, bro. So when I left, when I was in the refinery, when the COVID stuff kicked off, I was a detective in Texas, bro, in Longview. Yeah, I still got my card.
Yeah. Doing your thing.
Yeah, so it's like I was always able to use a security business and whatever, and it was an easy field that I could work in, and I knew, and it wasn't nothing for me to trip to do it. So it's like now, me doing top flight, because that pays the bills. That helps pays the bills. You got to realize, and I tell this to a lot of youngsters folks.
The bills got to still be paid.
Yeah, come on. On top of that, I'm a published author now. I got 3 books out.
I know. That was something I was gonna get into as well. You writing books. And you got motivational speaking under your belt too. I remember that too. I remember you was doing that as well. And I keep
doing that, and a lot of that was I got a friend of mine, Rhonda. Mm-hmm. She lives in Carmichael. She got 3 houses, bro. Like one for battered women, one for men, and then one where people are transitioning. Bro, I'll go over there and it's motivation and talking to them. Them folks is like appreciating it and telling me how much they thank me. And man, they wish somebody would told them. They older than me. Somebody would have told them this information when they was a kid. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No, now, I'm gonna take a minute to say what's up to my partner, Antoine Lamont Collins. He checked in tonight to see what I'm doing, see what's up with my show. That's one of my good. Another good brother, man. I stay around these type of people. I don't mess with nobody that ain't cut from that type of cloth. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I've learned that over the years. You really can't. Your energy, your circle, your peace, everything is that's everything about how you move and how you are able to continue to do what it is necessary for to keep yourself going. You got to be around these type of people that know different things and is smart and is just good people. Good people.
Hey, to piggyback on that, what you just said is so true. And I'm on that. It's your energy, bruh. Energy. And it's what a lot of people got to realize too. The vibrations that people work on, that we work on,
Mm-hmm.
when mofos is being negative to you, your
Yeah.
body vibrations pick up on that negative.
Mm-hmm.
And the negative vibrations are so strong, they will overtake the positive vibrations if you let them.
If you let them, yeah.
Saying
Mm-hmm.
if you let them, because they're that strong. It's
Mm-hmm.
aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do, and I've been telling people, and this has been the last week, and some people aren't listening, but they'll get it. Today's Swiss, and this is from the immortal words of Mr. Ja Rule and Mr. Fat Joe. Today's Swiss and yesterday's Swiss.
Yeah,
Okay.
yesterday's Swiss.
So the
Yeah, yeah,
BS, this is what I
yeah.
mean about I put up with yesterday as
Mm-hmm.
each day goes by.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing more of cutting people off. You negative, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey,
You know how much time I've spent doing that before and didn't realize it. I'm taking some of my own positive energy and giving it up to a negative situation. So
yes,
now when
sir.
I feel like people are being, if I feel like any moment I'm finna go back to the aggressive me, it's negative.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah,
tell people, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Talk to you
yeah,
later. Goodbye.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
But I'm
But you,
not going
but
to.
but you, what do you do? What do you do if somebody keeps pushing the fucking issue? I mean, you, you,
Oh,
you,
I
you,
cut
you,
them off.
you, you yeah, you didn't told. I didn't already told you, and I'm already moving in the other direction.
I give an example. Give an example. There used to be a person used to come to all our shows, right?
Yeah.
But they created a situation that wasn't cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, by you being at the shows is what I meant. Your behavior, how you conducted yourself, how you behave.
Yeah.
So it was put in request that this, you know, individual be, known that, hey, really, please, just you ain't vibing, we ain't vibing, just stay away from the shows, right?
Yeah.
Time goes by, people let stuff go, think we all mature, think we go. Zip to the forward. We back to
Mm, mm,
dramatics.
mm,
We're back
mm.
to negative energy coming from me outside of where I want it and where I need it. And this is what
Yeah.
I tell people, they don't get it. I don't want to hear it if it's negative, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got too much positive stuff going on. Man, bruh, I'm finna get ready to write a new book. It's a relation book, a relationship book. I'm
Mm,
putting my energy and money and my time. I go to
mm.
work. When I come home, now I do the fun stuff.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's vice versa. When I go to work, because that's
Uh-huh.
top flight. That's the fun
Yeah.
stuff. Yelling at folks all day. Hey, shut up. Come here. Get out. Stop. Ah, get your little ass down from me. If you don't,
uh,
hey, sir, can I have you come? Yeah, thank you.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No.
that's the
Yeah.
fun part. So I go do 10 hours that a day, then come home and then I gotta go to work. I gotta be a daddy, gotta be a father, you know what I mean? Gotta
Yeah.
be a big daddy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
big,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Big pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotta be Swiss. Gotta be Swiss the big cheese. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, man? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Gotta be a cook sometimes and a chef. You know what I mean? 'Cause I mean, man, sometimes, hey, things be like, I just got some eyes beaming in my head.
Nah, you got
Hey,
to
bro,
do
let me
that.
tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing, bro. I feel much better because, like, when I hurt my back and stuff, remember after them 4 accidents?
Yeah. That was just that was I don't know what plan. Who had that
The
plan?
enemy was trying to take me out the game,
Yeah,
bro,
they
because
were
the
trying to.
last
Somebody
time,
was trying to take you out.
February 24th, when I got hit in Sacramento, I got hit by 2 cars simultaneously.
Damn, damn. And you know what? Shout out to the lawyers that helped you out because they helped me out. And so I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for that
Look out for
turn
my
to
brother.
those lawyers.
Look out for my brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, thank you. I
Hey,
appreciate it.
I hooked up about 3 more too after you.
Yeah, Yeah. No, because
and they was happy.
yeah, yeah, man. I really that time I seen you at the chiropractor. I was like, man, they trying to tell you, you know, whatever they trying to say, you can't believe it. You got to keep going. You can't believe that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I went from 268, bruh, to 190 now. About
Mm-hmm.
187, 190.
Changing a little diet,
Oh yeah.
working
Oh,
out.
all the time now. You know, I get my push-ups and my curls and my bends in every day, every night,
Mm-hmm.
nonstop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, done slender down, man. But now I'm finna try to seek me a six pack.
Hey,
Yeah,
about a month ago, I started going and doing a mile every morning, and I can feel it and I can see it, the gradual change, just the gradual change. So it's
that's
something that I
good.
do. It's something that I do every morning now. Something I do
That's
every
good
morning.
stuff. That's
Yeah,
good stuff. I get it in as much as I do. I get the push-ups and everything in every day,
hmm
you know, and then I try to get my walk or run in.
hmm hmm
Yeah.
Get that sweat going on in the morning. Get the
Got
thoughts,
to,
get the
man.
body
Open the pores
pumping,
up.
and yeah, yeah. I'm finding out
Yo,
that
have you tried the
I'm like
have you tried the cayenne pepper and lemon shots?
no, and I'm not gonna do that.
No, 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 no. Read up on it.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
not
see
gonna
what
do
I'm
that.
talking about? It's
Yeah,
good for circulation throughout the
yeah,
body. Go check
yeah,
it out. Look it up
yeah,
on YouTube and watch all the videos.
yeah. I put my feet up in this chair I have that I'm
I,
sitting
I
in.
can tell you was relaxed.
Yeah, no, I don't need the cayenne pepper, sir. I don't need it.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Go check
I'm
it
not gonna
out.
even lie to you. I'm not gonna do
Go check it out. And you see what I'm talking about.
it.
Hey man, you coming to the July 5th show, man.
Yeah,
Hold up.
I'll be around for that. I will be around for that.
Oh,
I
hey
will be
baby,
around for that.
baby, go grab me a fly out the car real quick. Put me a fly real quick out the car. Yeah, I want to show you something, Pink Breeze.
In August, I'm gonna be at uh, what is it called? Yoshi's. Mac Mall finna perform at Yoshi's
Okay,
in
by
August.
himself.
Yeah, he gonna perform with a band. They're gonna have a
That's
band.
cool.
Yeah,
Yo, he's on
that's
tour with
really
Too Short and Lil Kiki and
yeah.
what's the name down south?
Yeah. I'm very proud of that that guy. I'm gonna say young man, but I'm very
Yeah,
proud of
he
that
still
guy.
is. We all young
Uh,
men.
because you know what? Because people are doing. I'm proud because people are doing what they love and they get compensated for it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I like the passion. You know, when somebody says this is what I'm gonna do with my life and they dedicated to that, and then they become that.
It's like showing it live.
They
It's okay,
become
man.
that.
Just
When
hold
they
it real
become
quick.
that, I love it.
Oh, definitely. Definitely that. Is that what's the writing on my wall?
What's the writing on your wall? It says
Yeah.
Swiss the Big Cheese.
No, this over here looks like
Hole in
it's
One
something.
Records. It says Hole in One Records.
I can't enlarge it. Oh.
I got up. Let me see if I could.
Oh
Okay.
nah, somebody was up on watching. I mean, I guess they're watching Lamitra Goss,
Yeah,
Wizard of Oz.
that was earlier. She came on earlier. She came on earlier and said Wizard of Oz because I was trying to make a reference to Wizard of Oz on you know us being or myself being older and have to if I don't use my joints they're gonna turn it they're gonna stiff it up and I'm gonna have to be like the Tin Man where they oil them up so I can move. And I said I don't want to be like that, so I've been on this journey trying to get myself moving every morning, trying to get myself back to that place and time where you know it was a great.
That's good. Big game, big dog. Oh damn! Hold on.
What's up?
Nothing. Hold on. This shit just jumping around. The screen just jumping around. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Ta da 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 da, man. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, I got that one. I got that. Didn't you send me that one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice.
All white
I'm
affair.
a black
Sharonda G.
I'm a
And
black
Rico the
student.
Great.
It's an all white party.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, so I can't wear black.
And I ain't talking to you no more, okay?
I
Talking no more. You're on punishment the next
can't
10
wear
seconds.
purple.
You're on punishment. I mean, actually, we telling folks a little hint of anything like lavender.
Yeah.
or orange, a hint of that. But other than that, yeah, all white. And it's
Okay.
gonna be nice, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah. So
real nice.
we sitting here talking. I'm sitting here talking with OC. I'm sitting here talking with one of the greatest guys in the world, Swiss the Big Cheese, who is the owner and operator of Holy One Records, and you also have a nonprofit that helps the veterans get things that they need to have in their life, because it's real hard for a lot of veterans to get their benefits. I know he helps out with that because I've been on a couple of Christmas drives. I've been on some turkey drives with this guy. We done pulled off to the side of the road and fed the homeless. And the energy that this guy brings to all of this stuff that we do. He showed me how to navigate through this and really open my heart to people and be like that. So, you know what I'm saying? We got history together. This is my guy, Swiss the Big Cheese. And I, you know what I really love too about the things that you've done for the community is that those turkey things that you used to do, the turkey things, man, those things is free to the people to see the looks on the people's faces that come in there, get clothes, get food, and get great conversation, and that's one of the things that I never forget about life, man, about giving and about what the things that you do.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
Um,
no, it's all love.
I wish at sometimes because me living in the Bay now, it becomes harder for me to get to SAC to do those events like I used to. And
Yeah,
big shout outs to Swanston Park for 20 years plus them,
20
led by
years.
Danny Cortola,
Yeah,
helping me out and allowing me to come there. And my folks, Nicole, him and her, they've been there so long. He's no longer there, but the whole while he allowed me to come in and do my thing at the park. And
yeah,
it started off as me outside, and then they saw I was doing what my community I was helping, and so they kind of helped me, in a massive way because some of my first 200 and 300 feedings was at that park, Swanston Park, on barbecues, on some Thanksgiving dinners, on some Christmas dinners, on some Easter events, man. And that
mm-hmm.
was cool because we always had enough food. And God is so good. I remember a bunch of times, bro, when I didn't have no money, no joke. And I put out these events and I knew people would come now because I had started giving up a lot of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had more and more people, and I always was giving away clothes, and people would come out and get clothes, and I have shoes. Um, so man, I got ready to have it, and it wasn't no spread like I normally have, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because my money was funny. So
Yeah,
I had some top ramen, but I stretched it in these pans and cut sausage up in it, green onion, made a nice little dish. Everybody was loving that. I had some Mexican cornbread, which is one of my things I made up. I had a big thing of rice and with some ground beef in the rice. We had uh what else? What did I? Oh, I had cooked like 6 chickens, right? But
mm-hmm.
that's pretty much all I had to loot for. And the big thing, lemonade. So when I was doing it, man, I put the little feel out on Facebook and stuff. Man, people started calling, man. Like I say, God is good, man. This lady said I seen what you were doing on Facebook, and I wanted to see if I could come out and donate some. I said, yes, man. I said, would you guys like some fruit? I'm like, yeah, man. This lady came out there and pulled up on the grass. She had went to the store and bought pineapples. She had
Mm-hmm.
bought bags of oranges, grapes,
Mm-hmm.
cantaloupe, like the Last Supper fruit, all
Yeah,
that kind of nice stuff, bro.
yeah.
So I know that was had to be like $100 on fruit, bro. On fruit.
Damn.
There was lots of it. So then, like, thank you. She left. Some other lady said, I drove by, I heard you having a thing today, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I donate some stuff? She's like, yeah. She brought out a whole case of sodas and kids' little juice boxes and candy and gave us all that. And I'm like, damn, okay. Then another lady comes by and she says, oh, I used to work at one of the department stores and we used to discounted this and discounted that. She said, I got a bunch of bras and panties and I like to give them away, and they're brand new. Man,
Yeah, yeah,
put them out
yeah.
there, bro. Them women was fighting over bras and panties, bro. Bras and panties. Bras and
Yeah,
panties.
yeah. No, I remember bringing socks. I remember bringing socks.
Come on, man.
I went out and bought at the wall at Diddy's one time, and came
man.
out there. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me
And you
speak
seen
to
that simple
speak
stuff
to.
that people need?
Yeah,
Socks. You hear that?
yeah, socks. Yeah,
And
yeah,
people appreciate that stuff, bruh.
yeah. And I remember you letting me speak to him about uh job stuff and job related things and all of that type of stuff. That was big for me. That was big for me.
Well, you know what I mean? We was around. I know what you was doing. You knew what I was doing. You was part of the fold, so just fold
Yeah.
on in. You
Hey,
know?
I really got a glimpse about who you really are when you start telling me stories about your time downtown in your store. You got to showing me the videos and then
Thank you,
when
Frankie
you
Records, baby.
yeah. Then when we went to your stores that time, I was like, this cat is really legit. This cat really does his thing. And that's that. See, and that's the type of unwritten energy that you want to be around too. Somebody that's not just bullshitting you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I always thought about you. I don't have to check. I don't have to check what he just said. I don't have to check on that. That's good as gold. I can believe that. We're gonna take that one to the bank.
Bruh, I come from, hey, bruh, we come from a different cloth. We cut
Yeah,
from a different cloth. We ain't from here, and I'm one of the few that still stand on the old school stuff, bruh. I I would rather be the guy like I am. Whatever come out my mouth, go fact check me. Than the
yeah.
guy that every time something come out their mouth, people like,
Yeah. This nigga
look,
said
they
that.
sneakily got to go fact check.
Yeah. This nigga here, I'm telling you
I'm
that. Now
good.
I ain't never had to do that. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So, what is your nonprofit? What is the name of it again?
The Swissproject dot
The
org.
Swiss Project.
If anybody, yes, sir. If anybody wants to go check it out, the Swissproject.org. .org. Swissproject.org. Yeah. And when they
Mm-hmm.
go on my site, actually, they'll see what I'm done. Actually, I need to actually update it, so I apologize. But they'll get the gist of what I'm doing, what my goals are, what I'm moving towards. Me being hurt has put a stamper on some of the stuff I'm doing, but I'm feeling better these days and getting back out there. So I'll be able to do a lot more increasing. And actually, we were supposed to have an event tomorrow, which is supposed to be vets and pets, but we're going to have to cancel it because I had other obligations and didn't realize it. So, and that was going to be the one out the layout. But what we're going to do is just postpone it and redo it later on. But the whole thing is, excuse me, let me just hold off on that. Well, you can kind of get the gesture of it, vets and pets, and we're gonna do it next cycle in about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, man, if that long from now. And it's a day where veterans come out, and it's geared towards veterans that have pets. That's why
Mm-hmm.
it's called Vets and Pets. And
Vets and pets.
they come out, and we have some of my comics perform, have some of my
Mm-hmm.
singers sing, maybe a poet tell some poetry. And at the same time, well, and then the food is provided for them. We got hot dogs, and we have hot links, and chips, and lemonade or iced tea. And then while they're over there, we're going to have people over here grooming their dogs. That's why it's called Vets and Pets. So we got
Vets and
somebody over there
pets.
washing. Yep, washing their dog and other kind of stuff. But at the same time, because I'm a community based guy, if there's somebody that's homeless or whatever, we encourage them to come out. If we see them or something, or they're walking by, come on over here, man. And we always have lots of clothes. Always have lots of clothes. So people who need clothing, you holler at your boy, Swiss the Big Cheese. You
Switch to
need
big cheese.
men, women, clothes, men, women, kids. Yeah, we can get you.
You know what
Shoot.
I wanted to go back to one other thing before we get out of here. How did you feel the day that you found out that your music was selling more overseas than in the United States?
Two answers. First one is I was geeked that somebody in New Zealand, somebody in London, somebody in Hawaii, Africa
Africa.
was voting online and go and check my stuff out then that they was looking for. I'm just being a realist.
Yeah,
Whether I sold 1 or 1 million, I got
yeah,
fans in other places across the land. And that's all. So, but then I felt like, well, damn, that's kind of cold. If I got way more fans out of the States in the States, that's cold. It kind of go show like, man, we don't support our folks at all. Even if I'm underground, still, how did them people from Africa hear about me? How them people from
Yeah,
New Zealand? How
yeah.
them people from Australia hear about me?
Somebody took it over there.
Shit, I got a dude from London right now. The
Mm,
biggest thing, you know what has taken over in the music industry in the last 5 years that's hidden?
mm.
Vinyl.
Vinyl, yeah.
It's back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So,
had a client that have he has NWA that first that Straight Outta Compton album on vinyl. He has all kind of stuff, all kind of music on vinyl, and it's new. It's not like it's old. It's new. And I was like, where you get all of that from? He showed me the website he goes to buy his different
yep,
vinyl, and
yep.
I think that people need that. People need that. You need to be able to touch it. Don't you want to be? I used to love being able to go buy the cassette or buy the CD and look through that leaflet in the middle and
Read about what it is, see who on the album, how many
yeah,
songs on the album, who the
yeah,
executive producer was, who the
yeah,
producer was, who might have did this track.
yeah,
Kyle West on here.
yeah, yeah. Smell the leaflet. You got to
Smell it,
smell the
smell the brand new wrapping and the car,
leaflet.
like the CDs you buy that flipped out and had a long. He was like, "Ooh wee,
Yeah, yeah,
ooh,
yeah, yeah. No, that I think that needs to that's missing. That's
yeah,
missing.
yeah."
That's really missing.
Oh, guess what else has made a comeback?
What?
The record player.
Yeah. Because you have
People
vinyl.
like the crackling sound of a record player with a needle.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. You got to be able to feel it, man. You got to be able to feel it. This digital age is good for what it's good for, but it's nothing like being able to feel it.
There's nothing like hearing real music. There's nothing like hearing real instruments played by real people, not no AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yeah, and I like that. I like that about certain artists who have a person come sing on it instead of having that other stuff. A person that does that did the probably they did a remix and the person that sung it before come sing they hook.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know. I just thought about that. I just thought about that.
The
But
new
I'm gonna
era,
say, huh? Go ahead.
I'm not the new era of music
The light.
is just my preference is old school.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. No, the preference is old school.
My preference. What I like is old school. I really don't have a lot of music out. There's not a lot of music out right now that I actually listen to.
Okay. Well, I mean
There's
that's
really not.
because they ain't make it for you.
Yeah,
They ain't made
exactly.
that wasn't made for you.
Exactly. So the stuff that was made for me is still banging is what I play. That's
Yeah,
right.
if you look at my playlist, you see a lot of old school music. But that's just what I like. That's just
Me too.
yeah. It's
I
not
like
necessarily a new
lyrics.
school artist.
I like complete verses of songs. I like I like a bridge breakdown. I like to change up the drop. I like there's some sax in the back, some horns, some trumpet, some
Yeah,
dry piano, some keys, some light teardrop keys. Man, come on, man.
yeah, yeah,
808, 909.
yeah,
Man, come on, man.
yeah,
Get
yeah,
that
yeah,
909 kick drum? Man,
yeah,
come on, man.
yeah. No, that's why I think artists like Too Short, E40, and a lot of artists like that, they're still relevant today because they still use a lot of principles that they came up on. They still
They do
make music.
music.
Yeah, they
They
make
do
music.
music. It's a
Yeah,
complete music.
yeah.
Not no nigga. What? And they go off talking about they got 30 million hits.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
good.
like some of the stuff that the young cats be doing,
I'm
I
not
think,
I'm not dissing no
it's not,
young cats. I'm not
huh?
dissing nobody at all. I'm just
Yeah,
saying the whole feel of the music now has changed so much to me. Now
yeah.
there is one guy, I can't remember his name. But he has a song called Freedom. I like that.
Mm, mm, yeah,
Yeah.
I like
John
Russell.
Baptiste. That's his name, John Baptiste.
Mm-hmm,
He got a
mm-hmm,
song called Freedom.
mm, mm,
I like that. Other than that,
mm-hmm.
and I
But you
think
could,
nothing.
yeah, you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell where artist is going, where artists came from, who raised them, so to speak.
Yep.
Yeah.
The last concert I went to, and it was one of the best concerts I had been to in years, was a year and a half ago, and it was in Oakland, and it was Tank. Oh, I'm in the order. That's not the order. Uh, Blackstreet, Guy, New Edition.
Mm-hmm,
Bruh, it was raw.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Didn't I say
Hits,
Keith Sweat?
hits. No, you just say Keith, but they got hits.
All of them.
They
Brother,
got
so
hits.
look, you know who had hits?
Mm-hmm.
New Edition had so many damn songs because it had so many groups within groups and so many solos. Bruh, their set was so long, but it was raw.
Mm-hmm.
They set was long, but it was dope. It was dope.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, who killed
Yeah.
it? Boy, Guy was dope. They
Oh,
was
God.
dope.
Yeah,
Guy was dope. But then,
because
but Keith was like, see you last night.
but
Fire
they
there.
invented a sound.
Goodness,
You got to
the
invented a sound.
color. Hey,
They invented a sound. When Guy hit the scene, it was like, man, like exploded.
you just said something that's real. Keith Sweat created his own sound because that crying got him paid. He was singing in what
Yeah,
Q? X?
yeah,
What
yeah.
Q was he singing in? What bridge was he on? Brooklyn?
Huh.
That boy need to stop that Keith
That
Sweat. Sit down, man. He's singing
that's
right here.
Steve Jackson.
Hey,
Yeah,
when
that's
Keith Sweat teach people how to sing, say, it come from here. Sing a last night,
yeah,
smile
yeah.
you standing. That's my guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That boy is raw.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he has like 10 platinum or gold studio albums.
Oh man, I lost count, but yeah, they
He's a
got a
savage.
lot of hits, a lot of hits.
Guy too.
Yeah, a lot of hits.
Guy's performance was dope. All of them had gray gold tees, was look clean. But
Mm.
Aaron standing up trying to screw the stage. No, they don't do that no more. Don't do that no more, Aaron. You're gonna stop that, Aaron. Yeah, but it
Oh
was an
man, yeah,
excellent
you
show.
right.
It was an excellent show, bro.
So before we get out of here, man, what do you got coming up in the month of June? I
June,
know
I
you
have
probably already said it.
yeah, June 14th is a grand opening of our new comedy open mic spot out in Vallejo. It's
Mm.
gonna be at Five Star Chicken, which is located at 24 Tennessee Street. But it's gonna be when we take over, it's
Yeah,
grown folks comedy. So
yeah.
GFC in the building. This first show headlining my man Tony D, Red the Truth, Dion, Rico the Great, and we're probably gonna add some more.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on the 14th. Then on this, that's in Vallejo. Then the next day is the 15th, Father's Day. It's a Father's Day appreciation showcase, and it's called the Art and Soul Tour, and it's headlining Anessa Songbird, and she's going to be doing. She'll be singing, and she does painting. She's an artist. Then we have Lady Jules. She's a singer, and I think she does some type of, I forgot what type of artwork she does. But then we got my man Tommy Hillard, and I believe he said he makes some type of fixtures himself. We got a young lady by the name of Tracy Foster. She's a poet, and she does jewelry. So everybody's performing, got a skill on the side, and they'll have their booths there too. So if folks want to, support them and drop a
Yeah.
donation on something, and get something in return, hey, please do come through, support. It's gonna be nice, man. Oh, I got my man Motivational Marks. Yeah, he's a
Motivational Mark. I
motivational
gotta get him
speaker.
on here.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
my
get him
dog.
on
That's
here.
my
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta
I'ma
get him on
holler at
here,
him,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Tell him
no,
to
I
get
gotta
with
get
you.
him. Yeah, I got his number, and I didn't. We called, talked a minute between, but I gotta get him on here. He's a
True
great
that.
motivational dude. Great
Well,
motivational
he
dude.
sells books, so his book will be on sale.
Okay, cool. That'll be a
Yeah.
good thing.
So
Talk
it's
about
gonna
it.
be nice, man. And
Yeah.
we might even have it's a brand new author out there. Her name's K Lewis or K4. I forgot which one, but yeah, she just dropped a book too. And hers is it's a spiritual, like not a spiritual, but a life experience book.
And I got a sister. Her name is Misha. She called herself the author. She has a book called Dope Hair out. It's on It's on Yahoo. No, it's on. Excuse me. It's on Amazon. Amazon is it called Dope Hair, and it's a pretty good urban read. So,
Does she have physical copies she sells?
yeah, she got physical copies.
Oh, you ought to tell her about coming out there then, man, in my spot.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely mentioning to her when we get off, because that's something that she's working on the number 2 book right as we speak right now. So yeah, she self-published. She got help by Amazon, but yeah, that's a big deal when you got books out there that people can get and read and learn something from. Anywhere, whether it be motivational or whether it be about the culture. I like that those genres of books. And I know that you got a couple books out. What's the name of your books that you got out?
I have a limited edition that's out, and it is called Swiss I Know I Can.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another one online. It's entitled I Know I Can. So it's 2 different versions, and when you get the books, you'll see the difference in them.
Okay. Hey,
Mhm.
so man, I was thinking of something that we can have a segment to do between me and you, if you have time to come on like once a week, and see if we could do that, because I like people to hear motivational things, and if you got a motivational thing that you want to say, I'm welcoming you to do so on Friday nights, Saturday or Friday nights, or whenever we get on, we converse to get on. I would appreciate and greatly love that to happen.
Well, hey, my brother, I'm honored that you asked me to, bro. I know you're serious about what you do, and I appreciate it, man. So yeah, I don't have no problem with that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Some Friday nights, I mean, if we do them on Friday nights like this, I'm just getting in from the job and
Okay.
jump in the shower and take me one, and yeah, we can get online. So I'm cool with that. Just always by at least Wednesday, tell me the format, what we doing, and
Yeah.
remind me on Thursday, and then I'm ready.
All right. Cool. See, talking with OC, I got the best in the house. Swiss the big cheese. Man, thank you. I
I'm just
appreciate
a
you for
small
coming
guy.
on.
I'm just a small guy, man.
No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We got to say
Just a
it's
small
you.
guy.
It's
Hey
you.
man, can I do an old school, man? Can
Yeah.
I do an old school shout out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to shout out to my whole family, my whole squad, man. I've been holding down for you, boy, for a long time. I've been holding on records in Thursday Night Thunder. And yo, man, especially coming from my boy Rico the Great, DJ Stokes, Red the Truth, Sean Grady, Shannon Battle. Did I skip anybody? I'm talking about the real motivational marks, my brother. Man, always in the clutch. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? And then, I give it up to the some of the young cats that I mess with, Jabez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, give it up to my man Jabez. He's a young cat. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. So he's a good comedian. So man, them right there is just pretty much my solid basis. I said my boy DJ Stokes. And you know, they've been holding it down, we've been putting it down. Oh, and the man that's behind the scene, people don't be knowing, Tosh Jackson, DJ Tosh Jackson. 100% shout out to my brother. Yo, before I was able to do a lot of the stuff I do now, that was my video guy, my flyer guy, my this, that, the other guy, whatever it came to promotions and marketing, he was helping me out. But I just took over with a lot of stuff because he's super busy, man, out in Colorado. And get ready, Colorado, we still coming, but we just don't have the date. We changing the date. So yeah, we real coming. But the real we out here tour is coming. Not that fake garbage y'all probably was just introduced to, that weak garbage.
Absolutely. The hardest working man in Sacramento, Vallejo, the Bay Area. Swiss the big cheese. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you for coming
Thank
on.
you, sir. Appreciate the time, man. I'll holler at you soon, big dog.
All right.
One.
Hey, that was my partner, man. That was my partner, Swiss the big cheese. We met some years ago at a temp job we both had at Apple out here in Laguna. And it was like you know how you meet somebody, like I equated to like meeting somebody and y'all just click and y'all have a lot in common and y'all have a lot of good conversation. And over the years, it's just been like that. The energy has been good. And it's like, you know, I like being around people, like I said earlier, that you don't have to go behind and check up on, and you don't have to do none of that type of stuff. So, and that's one of them stand-up guys. He brought me in on a lot of different community projects where we fed the homeless, and I helped him out with a lot of different things like that. His nonprofit is you know, helping veterans get their benefits. Swiss what is it? The Swiss Project .org, the Swiss Project.org. Man, it's just a lot of things that he's been able to do, and so shout out to that brother. He's a great brother. You know, if I'm gonna break into some new things, like, you know, if y'all like this streaming platform is called the streaming platform is called StreamYard. StreamYard is great for of digital meetings, conferences, podcasts like I'm doing right now. Go get your StreamYard. If you go over there to StreamYard and you check out the StreamYard, you get a $10 discount. Get a $10 discount right now for talking with OC. You get that $10 discount. $10 discount on the different platform or different things that they offer. They offer different things that you can do. So they offer, you can play with it. You can play with this whole platform. So it has a lot of different features in it that a person that's producing a podcast or a person that's doing meetings, web meetings, doing anything like that has a lot of different things, and you can have a lot of different people on. And you can control it in a good way. So go get your StreamYard. Go get your StreamYard. Discount $10. Level up, and get your StreamYard. So that's it. It's Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC. Man, it's been another great show. It's another great show on a Friday. So remember, everybody, just keep you going. Keep your head up. Keep going. Next time, I think I'm gonna have some sports talk. Probably bring on my another one of my good partners and have him break down or talk about, you know, life, and talk about how, you know, we came up and how we became men, and how we continue to live life and try to be the best people we can be in life. So with that being said, it's Talking with OC. I'm your host, OC.
Y'all know
And
what it is.
y'all know who it is.
The underdog, infamous.
Shout out to
You are
Trio
now
the
tuned
Underdog.
in to Talking with OC.
Shout out to
Y'all
all
know
my
what it
peoples
do.
out there.
I be drinking my Henny, sparking this OG. Game chopping up plenty, talking with OC. I be drinking my Henny, sparking this OG.
Y'all
Game
be good
chopping
out
up
there.
plenty.
Talking with OC.
Turn it up to your speakers, tuning in like tweakers. Turn them all into geekers. Kick your feet up, take off your sneakers. We gang talking with OC. From the crest side to the O3. Got a mile pass for this podcast. You ain't gotta ask if you know me. It's all free. Just listen. That drill talk you been missing. Get the daily scoop with that whoop-de-whoop. These snakes in the industry hissing. But it ain't all talk. The music, no small talk. On the crest is one of the best coming out of the west. When you talking that blog talk, yeah. I be drinking my Henny, sparking this OG. Gang chopping up plenty, talking with OC.
Go over to talkingwithoc.com. You can get all of the
Gang chopping up plenty,
podcast shows.
Talking with OC.
I'll let you. Yeah.
straight like that.